All right, guys, so we back with another video, man, and today we're going to do a quick tutorial of the Maonocaster E2, okay? We've already did an unboxing video, hardware look at, and all of that good stuff, so let's just go through all the things that I've learned using this in the past couple of days, all right? We're going to section this thing off this side, the middle, and then the right side. So just to give you guys a little walkthrough of what I have going on in the back in case you want to connect yours. XLR mic plugged in right here, port 1. I have a 3.5 to 1/4 inch running into my studio monitors right here. It's running into a USB-C running into the Mac Mini and another USB-C right here plugged into a power outlet. This thing does take a charge, but since it's stationary, there's no reason for it not to be plugged in. All right. Left side, this slider controls mic 1. This slider controls mic 2. We got the 48 volt and we have the Bluetooth. My Bluetooth is connected to my iPad, which is right off screen right here. And I have a random little beat that I was working on the other day queued up to play to demonstrate so that I don't get no copyrights because I created the track. All right. So this knob here, the AUX knob, controls the volume of the Bluetooth. It also controls the volume of my studio monitors. And this monitor button here controls my studio monitors and my headphones, which these two are confusing. So if you guys know the true answer to how to work these two separately or why they control, you know, certain things, just let me know in the comment section. All right. But from what I understand, when I turn these up, it does turn up my monitors a little bit. This turns up my monitors a lot and my monitor and my headphones. All right. So that's just, it is what it is. Okay. Right here in the middle section, we got the lows, mid, highs, the instrument, pitch, and monitor. So I'm going to go on and demonstrate these. So -10 on the lows will make you sound like this. +10 on the lows sounds like that. Put it back in the middle. -10 on the mids. +10 on the mids. -10 on the highs. +10 on the highs. Then we got the instrument. Nothing's plugged in there. Pitch.
To the left.
To the right.
And then again, the monitor knob right there. Right here in this section, here's the auto tune. Not going to turn it on. Not going to use it probably ever. But just know that it's there. So if you want to play with the auto tune, you can do that. A, B, and C here, these pads control up, they record up to 1 minute to 2 minutes worth of audio. So you can play a sound or whatever you want to play in there and just record it. Then you can loop it as well. These 2, 4, 6, 8 pads at the bottom, I think they can record up to about 5 to 8 seconds or something like that. And I've already recorded something in this one here. So I'll press it.
In the building.
And that's just me playing with the pitch and saying in the building or whatever, okay? This one here is empty. As you can see, there's nothing there. So I'm going to go ahead and record something in it and show you how to use it. So if it blinks a lot of times, that means it's deleting the pad, okay? Once it starts to blink slow, that means that it's recording. And then you press record again to stop it. So I demonstrate. In the microphone, I'm just going to say I have a GoPro Hero 5, okay? And I'm going to record that. So here we go. I have a GoPro Hero 5. Stop it. Now when I press this pad, it's going to say I have a GoPro Hero 5. I have a GoPro Hero 5. See what I'm saying? And then you have the pad volume here. So if I want to turn these pads up, I could turn them up right here and play it again. I have a GoPro Hero 5. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to turn them back down a little bit because we're done with those pads. But that's how you record in those, and that's what those pads do, okay? And I'm running through this pretty quick because this thing is not, it's not that difficult. The only difficult piece to this, to me, is this aux knob and this monitor knob. That's, to me, the thing that kind of throws me for a loop. But moving on, we got the output knob. So now the output knob is going to control how much of the output is turned up while it's like, let's say, recording into my Audacity. So I have it set to about, you know, kind of what's that, like 3 o'clock or whatever. That's just where I typically keep it. But that's what that's going to do, just record or the output. So it's going to make the output to wherever the audio is going, just going to make it louder. Okay. So moving down, we have the pad volume knob, and then we have reverb. The reverb has 2 knobs. It has a decay knob and a depth knob. Okay. The reverb preset, if I press it right now, I think there's about 4 or 5 different presets. We'll go through them. Every time you turn this thing on, it should be in yellow. It might be in red though. But just remember that yellow is the original. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to hear the lady talk when I press the buttons, but I'm going to press the first reverb. She just said karaoke and it turned blue. So now if I turn up these knobs, the depth and the decay. This is what that sounds like. I'm just going to leave it there and press the next one. She just said I went into church. So now this is what church sounds like with a little bit of depth and decay. Now I am in hall, and this is what that sounds like with the same amount of depth and decay. She said I'm in valley, and now this is what valley sounds like with the same depth and decay. Now I'm in room, and this is what that sounds like with the same depth and decay. And now we're back in original, okay? So I always like to keep these turned down when I'm not using the reverb, okay? Now, just to go over here and use this Bluetooth, because I'm on sidechain now, and I know you guys was probably wondering, like, but he skipped the Bluetooth. I didn't. I just know that sidechain and Bluetooth is going to be something that you're going to want to use together, okay? So let's start with Bluetooth, but we're still on sidechain, okay? Sidechain is not highlighted yet, but we're going to use that. So you got Bluetooth right here. If I turn on the little beat that I created right here, you can hear the beat now. You should be able to. And again, I can turn it up as loud as I want, and I can turn it down. So again, we're on this side right here. So this sidechain button, let's turn the beat up a little bit more. Now, if I press this sidechain button, it's going to lower the beat so that you can hear my voice over the beat, okay? So now that sidechain is on, you can hear how the beat just lowered itself without me turning the knobs or anything. And as soon as I stop talking, the beat's gonna rise back up, okay? So I'm gonna be quiet. Then the beat just increased. Just like that. So as you can hear, the more I talk, the more the beat is suppressed or lowered. And once I stop talking, the beat turns back on. All right, so let's turn off sidechain. So next we have music only, and I don't have any tracks with actual words. So this music only button, if you were playing like a song that had like words and you press the music only, it would try its best to cut out the actual like words and stuff and just kind of play like just like the beat. You'll still hear a little bit of the words, but it'll try to drown out as much of the words and just kind of make it an instrumental for you. So that's what that does. Now, this dry wet button, it pretty much cancels out everything and just only lets you hear audio from the mic. So if I had anything turned on and I press dry wet, it says that I'm in direct mode. So now you can't hear nothing but the microphone only, okay? That's the only thing you can hear. So I'm gonna turn that back off. And then you have the loop back. Now, I understand the loop back feature to where like if you was playing something in your computer, you can loop it back and so that it can run in this board. You know, like if you was recording and you had music or something going on the computer, you can loop it back into the board. I'm not too familiar with that. I do know for a fact I won't use that feature, but just know that it's there. And if you guys know the correct explanation for the loop back, you can let me know. But from my understanding, if I was playing something in my computer or whatever the case, and I want to loop it back into the board, I can just press this button and loop it back into here. And, you know, you guys probably would be able to hear that. All right. And then last but not least, you have the denoise. So right now it's not turned on. Don't know if you guys can hear the birds chirping outside, but I can hear them really, really well. But if I press the denoise feature, just remember when you cut out any background noise, you always subject to having your mic kind of cut in and out. You know what I'm saying? So it can kind of cut out that background noise. So we're going to see if this one does that. So now we have the noise canceling on. And to me, it sounds pretty good, but once I stop talking, it really just shuts my voice off, like completely. Like if I stop talking, you can hear it in the headphones, like completely just shut your voice off. All right. But this is what the denoise feature sounds like. I'm gonna turn it back off. So now the denoise feature is off. All right, guys. So like I said, this is just a quick tutorial. Maybe the only thing that we really didn't dive too deep into was the loop back. I'm still a little bit confused with the aux and the monitor, because again, if I turn this monitor knob up, then my headphone volume gets loud and my studio monitors get loud. If I had my monitors turned on and I turned up right here, my monitors would get a little loud as well. So that's like maybe the only thing that I'm a little confused about. And maybe I'm just looking too deep in it. Maybe I just, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking that, but at the same time, this is a pretty good board, man. I like it. I'm not going to say that this is the best board out there, but I do like it. And I do like the way it makes this microphone sound. I like this Bluetooth and how you can integrate that and control that as well. And I do like this music only, and I love that side chain feature. I probably won't use the reverb and stuff like that. Not 100% sure. I know I won't probably use the denoise feature that much, but I will if I need to. Dry wet, I know I'll use that feature. These pads I'll probably use. Auto tune I won't. I would definitely use the low, mids, and highs and the monitor. So yeah, it has a lot of things on here that's going good for it, and I do like it, and I think it's a really good buy if you just want to get you a little podcasting suite that you don't got to spend $700-800 on. That's going to get the job done for you. Just this small and just this simple. All right, so hopefully this tutorial has been helpful in some way. If you have one of these, drop me a comment below. Let me know what you've learned about it. Let me know if this video was helpful to anybody out there. And if you did find it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, it's been your man Jay, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.